It'd seem I'm usually pretty busy at this time of night, so I don't often get a chance to say anything at this kind of time. Deadly Class, episode 1 through 4 is out these days. They put out a couple of motion comics. Motion comics don't get a lot of love. Those are awesome. A lot of fun. Very fun, in fact, for introduction to people. So if you haven't checked them out, check out Deadly Class number 1 and two's motion comic on Sci-Fi Wire, I believe, or maybe sci-fi.com. It is a Rick Remender comic, and it is very, very good. From Image. It's about a class of young assassins, and it's got all the teenage drama and all that melodrama, I should say, even fun of sort of like a new what was it called? X-Men? Whatever it was called, X-Force maybe, I don't know. One from the 80s, Generation X maybe it was. I don't know. One of those ones. Bob McLeod's comic here. I'll find a good place to sit down and relax. Excuse me, guys. I think you'd enjoy it. It's R-rated, however, it has swearing and so on. So if you're offended by that kind of thing, I personally am not. So and drugs and whatnot, smoking pot or something. Who cares? Nothing to worry too much about. But I'd give it high marks. And Immortal Hulk went and battled with the Avengers, led by, I think they're being led by Captain Marvel and or Black Panther at this moment. Spoilers could happen right now, so I don't want to say too much. I'm only on like number 8. I'm not even all caught up or nothing, but they kind of had to use the Helios weapon. I know it's Greek, but I evidently sounded like I was a little bit of a cool Latino guy that in that moment. I was very stylish with that voice, but it was a lot of fun, and he kind of got zapped down to a carcass and then chopped to a million pieces by that Department H, I believe it is, or whoever it is, who are the government agency that are after him. Avengers felt bad about this, and he wakes up in a jar, the head of Hulk over here, the lungs, the hands over here, so on and so forth. Very entertaining. And let's go on to Savage Sword of Conan, number 1. Again, could be a spoiler or two, but I really don't have too much to say about it. I thought it was a fine intro. It has to do with sort of the pirate years, and the Ron Garney art is very cool. The Dugan, Jerry Dugan does fine on writing. I've never loved Jerry Dugan so far, but he did fine here. And basically, it's just an action story, and you get to see that Conan can be a bit cruel. Sort of, they seem to be latched onto the Arnold version of Conan over at Marvel right now. But the Ron Garney penciled with the paint by Alex Ross cover was probably one of the coolest covers I've seen from Alex Ross in a long time, and he's always been really good. So very great cover. The back novellas are very cool and interesting. They have a 12-part novella story in each of the different series so far, the Conan the Barbarian and the Savage Sword of Conan. So if you're into that kind of thing, like myself and plenty of other people, you'll enjoy that as well for an added bonus. The Ahoy comics seem to be doing that too, but check out these books I mentioned. Check out the series of Deadly Class. They have a live-action show, and they've got the motion comics to check out first if you're curious about that kind of thing. Have a great day. Take care.